For the longest time, Runescape has been a game about killing monsters and leveling up your skills. And recently, a mascot was announced to be coming as a new boss later this year. And it got me thinking, man, I really suck at this game. Like, I've somewhat maxed out and I can kill most bosses in the game, but I really do kind of suck. Like literally, I can barely kill Raziel anymore. So I want to fix that. So we started a brand new series learning how to properly PVM. With the help, of course, with some great guides and friends. On my journey to one day be good enough to kill every boss in the game with no issue at all. And eventually, kill a mascot when it is released. So why don't we hop into it? All right, welcome back. We have started episode number 5 of the Road to Proper PVM. And if you've been following along, you know what we've done. But if you haven't, let me catch you up to speed. For the first 3 episodes of this series, we did pretty much everything that you can imagine. From trying to kill bosses to working on our gear setup and our inventory setup. This, of course, led to some weird changes and different things that I decided to do. But in the end, I ended up being able to finally kill Raziel, beat my personal best time, and get a drop from Raziel. On top of also realizing that I had messed up my prayers, killing Solak, as well as getting better at Raksha. And I know it's been 2 weeks since you saw the last video. I had some things come up, life is a little bit of a pain, but at the end of the day, we did get previously Arc Glacor up to 500% without barely any issues. Well, since that video has gone up, I have worked on a little bit of Glacor. Not too... Are you serious? Like I was saying, I worked on a little bit of Glacor off of camera and away from the minds of really everyone else. I didn't really do too much, but I kind of was having some issues just in general because, well, I suck. As of right now, we're just barely over 600% when it comes to Glacor, but I want to get back on that streak today in this video. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Now, off camera, one thing I did do was try out some hard mode Carapac, and I'm pretty sure that that's going to be the next boss that I actually start working on. But for now, we are going to work on Glacor. So with us going back to Glacor, let's go ahead and fix our stuff. We need a Ripper Demon, which we already have. Scripture full. This is our setup pretty much, and we will retune this back to Glacor. Now that that's done, I believe we should actually go to Anachronia. I haven't been there in a hot minute, but I know there's one little tiny benefit that you can get from this pool over here. All right, now with that done, we can hop on over back to War's Retreat and really get started. We will go ahead and activate our full scripture, drink our overload and our summoning renewal, and let's go ahead and see how this goes for now. I have it in rage going right now, I'm pretty sure. I do not. So we will start out at 610% rage. First kill back, definitely feel a little bit sloppy. Probably is because it's kind of early in the morning, but that's fine. Oh, I just did that when I already had him death marked. That's awkward. Bloat, throw bomb, just cause. Forgot to.
Glacites pouring through the portal.
We have moved out the way. Oh, I just accidentally. That's fine. Oh, I accidentally turned my prayers off. Didn't want to do that. Oh no, I didn't get it. That's unfortunate.
Core will destroy you. Get away from it now.
That's fine. We'll kill this here in just a second, and Glacor will be dead, and we will move on to our next in range. There we go. That's pretty simple. All right, we will move on. Onyx Dust, nothing crazy. All right, we're up to 620%. Part of me wonders if we'll actually get to 1,000% in rage today. I don't think we will. Okay, and we did some damage to his arm. Perfect. I know these kills kind of get boring, so it's not really something that I talk over much. Maybe it's just a skill I need to work on. I mean, that's fine. All right, very good. We get some dragon stones. Very cool. Now we're up to 632%. Not too bad, not too bad. Obviously, times go up with rage going up, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not doing the best. I'm definitely doing better than I was previously using my vuln bombs and everything, but other than that, it's still a little bit rough, I'd say. Well, I missed a one. That's fine.
Good strike.
Okay, we'll get this up and going. Try to get a little extra damage off before I had to move. There we go. Cool. And we will continue our challenge up to 641% now. Not terrible. Could be better. I will say I definitely feel a little more comfortable at bossing now compared to how I felt, you know, just a few short weeks ago, even though it's already been over a month, which is crazy to think about. But at the same time, like, as everyone does, I mean, I have a real job, so it's like I can only do so much, you know?
React to its attacks accordingly.
Yes, you're hurting it.
Oof. That was almost bad. That's fine. Didn't get off all the defensives that I wanted.
Its invulnerability is over. Attack.
Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's fine. Okay. Do just one of these. Call it a day.
This might just work.
That must have caused some damage. That must have caused.
Oops. Okay, cool. There we go. And we'll leave, and we got some more remnants. Very awesome. Very cool. We will continue our challenge now at 651%. Not terrible. Now, I think one thing that I need to do is look at my defensive abilities, because I need to make sure that I'm actually doing them right. So debilitate reduces the taken damage by 50%. Reflect reduces by 50% as well. So if I do both of these together and a resonance, I'm basically fine. I just wanted to make sure that I'm understanding what each ability does, right? The last thing I want to do is forget what things do. But at the same time, I've always been bad about remembering what everything does. So I think we'll be fine. One thing that I have actually been looking at doing, and I know this is completely off topic, is I've been looking at doing something with old school RuneScape as well. I know that this channel has mainly focused on RuneScape 3 content for the last, I mean, I'd say month, but it's actually been longer than that. You know, go back in my catalog, I've been making RuneScape videos for well over a year. And one thing that I miss is definitely like appealing to both audiences. At the end of the day, I just want to make content about RuneScape. Doesn't necessarily have to be about RuneScape 3. And RuneScape 3 is my pride and joy. I have never taken the time to actually do anything in old school RuneScape to the extent of, oh hey, I'm going to start a series or anything. Now that being said, I would still love to look at doing something in old school RuneScape. And I think one of those things might actually be like getting my fire cape. Something I just have never done, but I would love to start a series on getting my fire cape in old school. I don't really need to do much, to be fair, but I still think it would be really fun nonetheless. It's kind of like a, not an homage, but like a throwback to when I started RuneScape back in 2007, whenever this game was at its peak popularity. And I don't know, I mean, I'd like to change the content up every once in a while, not necessarily for any reason, but I mean, like, why not, right? Things get stale over time, and I'm not saying that I'm tired of RuneScape 3 already, like I barely made any videos on it, but I think it'd be really fun to do something like that, you know? Let's do some damage. Very good. And there we are.
Excellent.
Back on.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we're leaving. We got some win manuscripts. Very cool. Now, obviously, the old school RuneScape thing, I would rather do like a full-on production of that video rather than do like weekly updates on it. That's something, it'd be like a one-time video and done. Not necessarily anything like over the top, but something more akin to my questing video, or maybe even my minigame video, just talking about the overall process of me getting it. I think it'd be fun. And who knows, maybe I'll play some old school RuneScape on stream just to kind of gauge how that does. Now it kind of makes me wonder how long it would take to get everything in old school RuneScape done. I don't necessarily have a lot of stuff on old school RuneScape, but I have a decent enough bank that I think killing Jad would be something that I could do. All right, we're already starting off with the cannon. We love it. Now, one thing for sure that I'd love to do is obviously continue doing this series, but of all the things, I love to do story videos, like I was saying, talking about my questing video and everything else. I kind of wonder if I could make more content based on both games at the same time, like maybe lore or something like that. Lore isn't really my thing, but like talking about the history of old school RuneScape and RuneScape combined, I think it'd be fun. Definitely let me know what you guys would think. I think it'd be interesting to do something like that. Definitely not an all the time thing, maybe once every few months. Oh, I just accidentally clicked on the wrong one. That's fine.
It didn't like that.
Ooh, okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh no, I hit it while it was immune. That's so unfortunate. Get it with some bloat. Give me some damage. Give me some extra damage. And this thing should die here in about 3, 2, 1. And what? He's not marked. Okay, now he's dead. That would have been awkward. All right, let's get out of here. 117 water battle stats. One thing that like I actually do genuinely enjoy about old school RuneScape as well is that there's so many different things that I just have not learned or played since 2013 when the game actually came out. So like I was playing earlier this morning and there was a thing called a smoke battle staff. I'd never heard of it, and it's for fire and air runes, just like smoke would be. And it was just kind of neat to see like different things on the game. And I think the same thing can be said for RuneScape 3 as well. I'm wanting to put out a video here soon.
Excellent.
Talking about the things in RuneScape 3 that people find interesting. Now, obviously, there's like the big thing, right? RuneScape 3 has the massive issue of microtransactions. It's really hard for somebody coming from old school RuneScape to see about RuneScape 3 because microtransactions are such a big deal. Now, I would argue that microtransactions are kind of like in every game nowadays. But yes, RuneScape can give you a somewhat unfair advantage. But I mean, really, what advantage do you have in RuneScape 3 other than the XP? I mean, you're just killing your own gameplay experience.
What enormous power.
It's not like it really matters. I mean, it's just a skip to the end game if you really want to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just to make your game go by quicker. I think that's kind of useless in my opinion. But I totally understand the reason why people don't like the whole buying XP, right? It just ruins the experience of the game. Like, what's the point in playing the game if you're just gonna skip the game, if that makes sense, right? But I feel like people do that all the time in old school RuneScape as well. You know, I've seen websites where people can buy somebody playing on their account for them, which is crazy to me. Doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, like, it's kind of similar to MTX, but it not. I don't know. It's a little bit of a tricky thing, right?
Get out of there.
And this should kill Glacor right here. Very nice. Very cool. All right, we are moving up in the world. Got some Sirenic scales. Now up to 687%. I've also just realized that one of my cats is asleep behind me. He's actually just so adorable. Throw a picture of him up on screen. That's just absolutely cute. He's got his head like burrowed in his paw. Oh, that hurt a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean literally half my health. That was not very cash money.
Get away from it now.
And hopefully this will do enough damage to it. I think it will. Yeah, we're fine.
Not violent.
Oh god, jeez. I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Did not mean to do that. Do a little bit of damage. Nah, we're fine. Yeah, I definitely think I can get away with doing more damage to Glacor by using my abilities, like my EOF more. And I can just skip this. Cool. Very fun. Oh my, 117 Constitution. It's actually that high now? That's crazy. Man, we're almost at 120. Then I can wear the 120 Constitution cape. Nice, we're getting a lot of remnants. I definitely want to keep on it at that. And we are now up to 700% though, so that's pretty sick.
It's switching up its attacks.
Oh, already on melee. Why did I do this? Why did I living death right here? And there we go. That should, yeah. Very nice. I think that was pretty decent for one of my kills. Very nice. That was a little bit of a pain, but oh well. Oh, okay. I thought I was targeting it. I was wrong.
Excellent.
See if we can get some damage in before.
Changing its attack pattern.
It didn't like that.
And there we go. Moving on, we have some more dragon stones. Very nice. Up to 720%. You're definitely getting there. We are only a few 100% away. One annoying thing that I will say is having to always make sure my conjures are boosted. I don't know if it's worth it to life transfer any other time than when you start the instance. Oh, nope. I don't know why I did that. It's fine.
Reacts to its attacks accordingly.
Will I be able to get it fast enough? There we go.
Yes.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. We got some more onyx dust. I'll take that. We're now up to 729%. 729% is definitely getting at it, I will say. What I might do is get really close and then we can finish it off in another video, but I'm not sure. If you have an animal, definitely join the Discord because I absolutely love seeing everybody's pets.
Prepare for a barrage.
All right. Well, I tried to get as much damage as I could. A little bit.
Get away from its heart, you'll die.
All right, just insta. Nice.
Excellent.
Probably could have killed it, but it's dead. Who cares? All right, what are we getting? We got some seeds. Love some seeds. Now we're up to 738%. Love it.
They give their life force to protect the Arch Glacor. Steel yourself, World Guardian.
Very nice. Some good damage. Oh, I died? What? That's awkward. I must have like accidentally clicked something. I don't even know what I did. I'll have to go back and look and see what I actually did.
Strike.
All right, it's dead. That was awkward. Took a lot of hits there. Did not like that. We're up to 750% though. That was just a really bad. I do not want to die again. That would be awkward. So I will definitely take a moment to refresh that aura.
Keep going.
Why did I do that? I just hit it while I was fully immune. We love to see it.
The minions are dead and the shield is down.
And this
Good
should die.
strike.
Nice. Defeat Glacor at 750% enrage. Very cool. We have gotten it. Got some crystal clees? Yes, crystal clees. Do some damage. We'll run away.
It
Game?
didn't like that.
Game? I just died. Just trying to dive. Was I not? Well, that's awkward. Wow, we didn't lose a lot of loot. That's actually really surprising to me. I wonder how many remnants I actually have now. I have no idea how many I need. 7,500. And I've gotten like no Nylas as well. I think I have 3 Nylas. Yeah, 3 Nylas. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call what I've done for today there. I know it hasn't been really much, but I needed to get a quick video out just to kind of show some progress, not really anything crazy. And also want to let you know we're gonna try to get back to doing our weekly video next week, and obviously this week we uploaded this video from what we had. I know it might sound a little awkward for me to stop immediately after I just died, but I think it's going to be for the best because I have another project that I'm working on that hopefully I'll be able to release soon, which I'm really excited for. Not only that, but I'm going to try to work on some old school RuneScape stuff today, and to do that I'm going to need to push this video out as soon as I possibly can. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for the week hiatus. I promise we'll get back to it, and I will see you next week. Have yourself a good one.